Grenada's active COVID-19 register has now crossed the 160 mark. The continuous uptick in cases have triggered fears about a possible lockdown as obtained at the height of the pandemic last year. Some believe that's the only way the health authorities will get a handle on the situation.
A lockdown will be good to save us from a disaster with the COVID, because when we lock down, definitely it should curtail the spread of the disease.
People do what they do, they're gone, and we have to find a solution to the problem. Nobody wants a lockdown. I have a business and it wouldn't do me good, because the last time when I was home, I mean, bills still had to pay, still had to function, things that happen normally, but what could we do? You know, it's not really in our hands. So the people who are in charge of dealing with the medical situation had to make the best decision they can make.
While some agree, others are worried about how a lockdown will impact businesses and self-employed persons.
It's not because, you're killing business and you're not helping anybody anyway if they try to close down the country. I think if they do it, this country is going to head to a very dangerous situation in the near future.
I mean, in the restaurants now, normally a guy would buy food and he would sit down and have a couple of drinks. Now you had to grab your food and go. So the people in the restaurant business are not really doing that well. I think people after this have to be more careful and more cautious on how they deal with the situation.
Because what is happening now is not who is coming in. It is within the community. So I don't think lockdown don't make no sense. It's just we that is hard-headed and, should really... There's nothing wrong with putting, even if you don't want to take the injection. Wear your mask, wash your hands. I think wear your mask is the most important thing when you're out of doors.
The place done hard already. Don't let it go on a lockdown. The police just have to keep moving on the street and charge the people for not wearing the mask.
Commentary has also focused on the quarantine period for persons entering the country.
The problem is the people that come from abroad. The government, let's say, they don't give them enough time to quarantine. Let me tell you what, because some people, when you let them go at their home and they say they are placed to quarantine, what they are doing is they're coming out, they're mingling people going and meet them in the night. I see that. You understand? And that is a lot of problem. So the government must get a place, the special place, where they could monitor them and hold them there until the 7 days.
4 persons are now on the record as being hospitalized with COVID-19. Overall, just over 350 people were diagnosed as having contracted the virus. Of that number, 120 were imported. Results are still pending for samples collected over the weekend. Could this be enough to spur another lockdown? We'll have to wait and see. Chrislina John, GBN News.